Hey guys, so this is part one of fixing up my grandfather's Ford Ranger pickup truck for Christmas for him. I bought him this truck a few years back and he's been driving it ever since, and he loves it to death, but he works all the time. It needs a couple major repairs, so we're going to get those knocked out, and in the meantime, while I'm waiting on parts and stuff, we're going to go ahead and get this thing cleaned back up and into tip-top shape. I figured that would be a good Christmas present for him. So it's got new tires on it now. We have to fix the heat and the air conditioning. One of the windows has decided to quit working, and it's ready for an oil change and a new driver door mirror. So let's get all this stuff fixed for him. I think he'd really appreciate that this year. So let's jump on it. Here's part one. Then we'll clean the interior. Then I'll have the paint cut and buffed, and then we'll fix all the mechanical stuff that it needs. Thanks, guys. Alrighty, guys. Here's part two of fixing my grandfather's Ford Ranger pickup truck for him for Christmas. So we washed the outside the other day. We haven't got the inside yet. Now we're going to work on the heater core, which has been leaking, so he doesn't have any heat, and the blower motor that doesn't work. So airbag comes out. You got to look at the dead spider. Bunch of electrical connectors to unhook. Bunch of electrical. And we got some hidden bolts in the bottom. Got some bolts in the top, and the whole dash just kind of picks up and lifts out of the way to expose the heater box, which is that guy right there. So now let's get it unbolted so we can get it out of the way. And you can open up the top of this and pull the old heater core right out. And on the very bottom where that green stuff is, that's where it was leaking. So let's get the new one installed. Part 3 coming up. Thanks for watching. And here we go. What's up, folks? This is part 3 of fixing my grandfather's Ford Ranger pickup truck for him for Christmas. So I've been striking out at the junkyards lately on parts, but today I lucked up and I found a mirror. So let's go ahead and change that guy. We're going to take out some screws below the door panel. A hidden one down here at the bottom. Gonna pull this cover off to reveal another hidden Phillips head screw. The whole thing slides off. Now let's take our speaker out. It's 4 Phillips heads. And we take this out, and it's a magnet, so it'll stick to the door to reveal the electrical connector for the mirror. So here we go. 3 11mm bolts, because Ford. And just like that, the old mirror goes out. We can throw that away, stick on our new used mirror, put the 3 bolts in it, connector back on, speaker, door panel on, and let's test it. Ooh, shiny.
Anyone still play their cassettes?
Car guy realities. So your daily broke. So you drove a project until it broke. No big deal. We'll drive the other project until it broke. That's okay. We'll drive the other project. And then it broke. But you're a clever guy. You thought this through, right? We'll just drive the other project. Oh, wait. You broke it too. Then you lose the title for your $50 backup plan, so it's out of the question. And you'd rather drive your niece's pink Barbie Jeep than that. But you're a car guy, so that's okay. Backup plans, remember? So then your backup plan burns up its wiring harness. But that's okay because you kept the old junkyard work truck, and it's still fine, right? Wrong, early 90s Dodge, which means it killed the computer. But that's okay, more backup plans. And then this happens, Dirty Dodge number 2, and everything's fine, right? It's a Dodge, you idiot. It ate a trans. What did you expect? But that's okay, you've got another project. And then it breaks. So then what do? You break out the Grandpa Mobile, 95 Buick Century. But your dumbass bought the one with the 2.2 in it, and now the head gasket's blown. What do you do now? You move on to another project. Toyota MR2 Spider Supercharged. But then you wreck it. Next. So then you find another cheap project, and it's a Ford. And the transmission's sealed. so it grenades itself. Next. So now you're left with the 4L. Forget it. Are we getting close to the bottom of the list? No, because you're a hoarder, which means another project. And what happens when that project breaks? Did you say fix it? No, you're not thinking like a car guy. Get on Marketplace, buy another $500 car. That way so you end up with something cool like this. Until it's 104 degrees outside and it doesn't have air. Solution to that problem. Got it. Convertible Mustang. Oh yeah. With an A4LD. Am I out of projects, you ask? No. But that does leave you with old reliable, the 96 Ford Ranger. 2.3 timing belt engine with a stick shift trans. And just like that, everything's right in your world again. Does anybody have anything for sale? Testing out a Tik Tok tip on this 2005 Ford Ranger. So I've got this 4-way trailer hitch that we don't have a key for to get off, and we need to get it off. So a guy on TikTok took a cheater pipe, put it over this end, and then he said you just pull it. So I got it on there, and we're just gonna okay, well, it partially worked. Now we've got this little piece here to get off. Using the other end of the pipe, gotta, oh, ha! I'll be dang. Broke that thing right off. Took about 15 seconds.
Yeah, fix say, remind me not to buy one.
Yeah.
The waste sticks for $10.
Right. If you got a pipe in your truck, you can just take them things right off, and there's your $40 hitch. How about that? Alright, so do you own a Ford fucking Ranger and the door handles are really loose? Like you gotta pull them way up to get it to open, you know, like yanking on it and shit. So this is how you fix that. Ignore the super dusty shit, it's a work truck. But take the door panel off, fold your little insulation thingy back out of your way, get your flashlight, it's gotta be Milwaukee. Any other flashlight won't work. Boom! Up in here is your door handle. So now on this door handle, you've got these little slots here and back here. And you see the rod going through that one. These things are identical on both ends. This rod goes through here, and at one point in time, there's even tape on that one. There's a plastic sleeve that kind of sits in there to help take up the slack in this door handle, and they wear out over time, and now you've got this big wallowed out hole and that linkage going through it. Now, that wasn't a joke, so don't take it that way. But it just gets wallowed out, so you got to tighten it back up. And to do this, I normally take a small bolt. This is just what I had. It's one of those Torx bits. And this one was I don't remember what size this was, but it was small. It's like an 8 mil. And then I've got one of those locking nuts on the back side that's got the little rubber collar in it. So you put that through the top and tighten it down. That way, so when you lift the handle, as soon as you start to lift the handle, that linkage moves. Before that rod right there could slide up before it made contact. Now it's an immediate catch. And what that translates to, as soon as you grab the door handle, boom, look at that. It's open. So you just barely lift on it. It still closes good and tight, but boom, and it's open. Before you had to like pop on it. Now just boop, boop. Doesn't get any easier than that. If you look around your shop like mine, I'm sure you can find a random freaking bolt to put in it. Zip ties don't work that well. Use something like a bolt. Boop. Problemo solved. And that was the final thing to do on this Ranger. It's just got to put that door panel back on, and we can send that bad boy to the car lot. It's ready to be sold. And I got a cool ass looking little hat with ears on it. Nice filter. Thanks for watching.